We're going to start looking at three variable formulas soon. And I want to show you some tricks to three variable formulas. The first formula that we're going to look at is torque. And torque equals force times length of a lever arm. I'm not going to get into any units here. I just want to show you how to rearrange and solve for different. This is a graphical way of doing it, so it's a visual way of doing it. It's the way I like to do it. Works every time. This is a trick I learned in college. And my professor called this a thumb chart. We're going to put a thumb on it in a minute. My professor said that this line is always divide. Kind of like a fraction, 1 over 2. It's always divide. This is always divide. And he made this line always multiply. One thing to keep in mind in this class, we're not going to use x as a variable. Our variables are going to be named like torque, force, and length. Knowing that, and knowing that this is multiply, we can see we have a multiplication symbol here in our formula. Well, if this is true, F times L, then F has to multiply by L, or F times L. And we can see that here, we see it here. So both of these are true. Leaving only one spot left in our thumb chart for our t. So we have no choice there. So the way this works is, if I want to solve for torque, I take my thumb, cover up the t, and I can see that my formula is F times L. If I want to solve for L, I cover up with L. It's t divided by F. And if I want to solve for F, I cover up with F. It's t divided by L. Now, does this really work mathematically? And if it doesn't work mathematically, we can't use it. So let's substitute, instead of t equals F times L, let's make a formula 6 equals 2 times 3. And let's make our thumb chart with our horizontal line and our vertical. Remembering this line is always divide, this is always divide, this is always multiply. And we have a multiplier here, so 2 times 3, so 2 times 3. So now we know that this matches that. The only place our 6 can go is here. And if we look at that, 2 times 3 equals 6. So if I want to find 6, I cover up 6, 2 times 3. If I want to find 3, is it true that 6 divided by 2 equals, oh my goodness, it worked, 3. And if I cover this up, 6 divided by 3 would equal 2. Neat. So it works every time. So if you're unfamiliar with or really not sure whether or not the formula you're using is a three variable formula and you don't know how to rearrange it to solve for F, remember, we just cover up the F after we put it in our thumb chart and we find out it's t divided by L. This works every time for every three variable formula with a multiplier or a divider in it. Please feel free to look at other videos in this line. You will see the similar thing with dividing. Good luck. Let me know if I can help.